rolling into this new week. I'm Blondeberry. You are listening to WRLYLP 93.5 The Oak. And I have missed you guys. I have missed y'all. I love that song. I just got put on to King George about maybe 2 weeks ago. And I'm feeling the vibes. It's giving me like juke joint vibes. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know King George, let me know in the comments. I'm always on Instagram Live. If you're new here, please follow along for the behind the scenes fun at Blondeberry Media, y'all. Let's get into it. As we all know, Raleigh, North Carolina, the state fair is here. It ends October 23rd. And, you know, we know the fair for many things. You might go to the fair to ride some rides, to take your kids, to play some games, win some stuffed animals. I don't know what fair vibe you're on. I typically like to go and eat. I want a fresh corn dog. I want a fresh hot funnel cake. The turkey legs. No, I'm not gonna do the turkey leg this year because I never finish it, and the prices have gone up. Okay, last year's price is not this year's price, and I don't know if I am committed to the turkey leg, but I definitely want a fresh dipped corn dog, funnel cake. Always have to get soft serve ice cream. I will be at the fair this Thursday, the 20th. Do not maul me when you see me. Just wave, okay? COVID is rampant and running in these streets, so skirt, okay? Back it up. Just a taste. But I will be at the fair this Thursday, the 20th, and there has been a video going around, y'all. I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a man that is working one of the, vendor stands at the fair? Pop-up stand. And he was wiping the apples with his shirt, licking something on his, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. But it was something involving his clothing and his saliva, and then he dipped the apple in the candy. The candy apples are very popular at the fair. Just, I mean, it's the state fair. Beware, you know, take your vitamins. Stay hydrated. People are getting sick, and I want you to be your best. So beware. I don't know. Maybe you can get a candy apple that's been sitting for a day or two. You know, people love the candy apples, though. People are eating the candy apples. If you're a candy apple fan, let us know. I'm not a fan of the candy apples. I want a funnel cake. I want a soft serve ice cream. Maybe even like a fried Snickers bar or something like fried Oreos. Me and my baby sister Jamaica always split them. So delicious. So yeah, just beware of the germy people at the fair, y'all. It's going viral, and you don't want that mess in your system. Let's move along. Did you guys see Halloween Ends? It's in theaters right now. It is also streaming on Peacock. That's how I saw it. All I can say is Jamie Lee Curtis is a legend. Is she not? She's a legend. Let's just start there. Jamie Lee Curtis is a legend. That's really the only positive attribute I can personally say about the film. Y'all, I saw it. I sat right there on my couch Saturday morning, pressed play on it. It had me incredibly confused. I don't know if you're a fan of the Halloween series, if you're a fan of Michael Myers, or, you know, I don't know, if you've just, you know, followed the series along the years, y'all, the movie wasn't giving storyline. Like, it introduced this new character. It was I was lost. I was lost in the storyline. I would love to know if you guys saw Halloween Ends. Like I said, it's on Peacock, it's in theaters. I don't even know if I would, do I want to say that? I don't know if I would have paid to see it in the theater. You know? Like, the story, it wasn't good.
It's like watching Scream 4.
Right. Yeah, it's like watching Scream 4, I guess, but I don't know. The storyline just wasn't hitting. It was good to see, Jamie Lee Curtis and Kyle Richards come together for the final film. They're saying it's the final one, so that's what I'm saying. That's what they're telling the public, honey, but you know they're probably gonna come back in 10 years with another movie. It wasn't hitting. It was not hitting, but shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, she's a bad one. We love her, you know? The movie it wasn't giving. I really want to know who was in that writer's room, because the script was not it, baby. It was not it. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I started The Watcher on Netflix. Are you guys watching The Watcher on Netflix? Based on a true story. which I didn't know. Y'all, okay, stop. It's based on a true story. What? First things first, that is incredibly creepy. The true story sets place in Westfield, New Jersey. This new family moves into the home trying to get more, that familial suburban life and get their kids, blah, blah, blah. So they move there, and immediately, like the day after they move, they start getting random letters sent to their house.
That's the crazy part.
That is, could you?
You can scare me by doing mail.
Okay, could you even fathom? You just moved and I don't know why I immediately go to the husband's perspective. I immediately go to the husband's perspective because everyone says, have y'all finished it? They're in the comments saying it's good. Let me know if you finished it. I'm on episode 3. I immediately go to the husband's perspective because he sounds like in the first 2 or 3 episodes that he's the breadwinner of his family. He's moving his family out here with the, good intention of this will be a new life for us. And the second day that you are moved in, you're getting, I don't want to call them death threats because they weren't really, but it's creepy.
Like sinister.
It's sinister. Oh my God. I am living. That is the perfect word. It's sinister. It gives you chills, and then once I found out it was a true story, wig blown off. Oh my God. I couldn't even finish the 3rd episode. I had to pause it because I was like, oh my God, this is based on a true story of a family innocently moving into their home and getting crazy, unwarranted letters. And I can't wait to see how it ends. If you know me, I will look up an article. I will look up, if something's based on a true story, I will look it up. I'm sorry, I am that person. So for me to not have looked up the resolution to this situation, I am proud of myself because I am dying to know how this ends. Is the family okay? The creepy neighbors, the neighbors that live across them from the street, it's weird. So I love a thriller. I love suspense. So this series is getting good. Everyone in the comments is saying that it's giving. It's very good. Right, they're saying the opposite of a welcoming community. Yes, the neighbors were weird. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's on Netflix. I am super duper excited to finish that series. I cannot wait. So let's move on to some music news. Did y'all see Usher and Chris Brown? Oh my God. I could have cried. I could have literally cried. That was a moment. That was a moment, darling. So Usher is currently, as we all know, he is in his residency, Las Vegas, getting rave reviews. They're bringing him back for another year term or however it goes. They're bringing him back next year. He has dates that are coming out. So shout out to my mom also because she really wants to go. Mommy, let's go next year. We'll try our hardest, okay? He is performing Las Vegas residency. Chris Brown comes. Usher invites him to perform. He's saying, I want to say he did about 2 or 3 songs. Oh my God. So Chris Brown's on the stage. Usher comes out and he basically stops the music and he says, essentially, I want to give you your flowers. You are a legend in this industry. Y'all don't understand the tears I could have cried when I saw that. And this is why. Chris Brown has been through so much in this industry. And we also talked about him last week when the baby was crying that he was blackballed. And I was like, well, look at people like Tory Lanez and Chris Brown. They aren't your favorite people in the industry as far as their past. And I don't even want to bring it up, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Please don't. I don't want to talk about it. Their past, but he is still in touch with his fans and he's still putting out good music and he's still doing things that people want to listen to and stream and tune into. So shout out to Chris Brown just keeping his career afloat. So for Usher to bring this man out in front of his audience and his fans and stamp him with that legend status, it warmed my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
Usher gets flowers?
Usher gets his flowers. Usher how old did you just turn? 40? Usher, I don't know, you just had a birthday, baby. I think you turned 40 or 45. Y'all, please correct me in the comments because I don't remember. Usher, you look good. Okay? You look good. I don't know if you're on a vegan diet. I don't know if you're working out more than usual. I don't know if it's the tour. I don't know. But when he was singing to Issa, I was feeling some things. I thought he looked great. He sounded great. His teeth just white and clear. Usher, you look good. You're in your season. Like, you're in your season. I think people do give Usher his flowers, but I don't think people give them to Chris Brown, and you see him, saying how they don't let him perform at the awards, even though he's literally always top charting. Oh my God. So that was just such a good moment for me personally as a Team Breezy to see that happening for him. I am just so overjoyed to see that for sure. Let's check out Megan Thee Stallion. Did y'all see her on SNL? Living, breathing, gagged. What? It was so good. Megan, y'all know how I feel about Megan. It was the right songs. It was the right songs. Yeah, I think she did perform the right songs. So Megan, she was not only the host of SNL this past weekend, but she was also the musical guest. I'm just extremely happy for her. She looked great. Shout out to LaRoche, who I guess styled her for the entire week of New York. She looked amazing. And we had a conversation about this at the crib. Like, she needed a new stylist. We want her to look expensive, luxurious. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want you to be on the carpet in these costumes that you're performing in. We need to give high fashion. We need to give hair, makeup. So yes, I love this shift of her appearance and her red carpet look. She's looking amazing. It's giving polished. Would you say it's very much so polished? Megan, I'm just so proud of you. She got emotional during her performance of Anxiety, her song Anxiety, specifically on the verse when she was talking about how she wishes she could send her mom a letter to heaven. She was getting a little teary. I feel for her. Her home in her LA home was just robbed while she was in New York filming for SNL, or rehearsing rather, and I just hate that for her. So she went on her Instagram, or not even her Instagram, she took to her Twitter, y'all, to say that she's taking a break. She needs a break after SNL. She's tired physically and mentally, spiritually. I get that. Megan, take all the rest you need. You did amazing on SNL. You were funny. I love how Kenan Thompson just embraced you. Y'all were giving me brother sister vibes. Did you see the skits? Oh my God, it was so cute. Megan, take all the rest you need, honey. We, take the time you need. We really will. Oh my God. After the break, y'all, we need to talk about Glorilla versus Hit Kid. Let's get into it. Glorilla, we don't want to see you arguing online. We're going to talk about it after the break. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back. That is my new favorite song. Okay, it's called Unholy, Sam Smith and Kim Petras. It's just giving me like that underground dance scene vibe. I just like that song. Okay, so let's get into Glorilla. Big Blow, Big Memphis, Glorilla, and Hit Kid. Y'all, I don't know the interworkings of their relationship. I don't even know how she met this man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I do know is that before anything came out regarding the paperwork and legalization of all this stuff, he was like, let me get out in front of it. Let me get out in front of this and say my piece before I get a hate train coming my way. And I appreciate that, actually, because he is trying to control his narrative before, Glorilla or who she signed to? Gotti? For somebody said something, basically. Yeah, so I appreciate. So Hit Kid comes out and says, basically, they didn't pay this man. Essentially, he's coming out to say, y'all did not pay me. Y'all did not pay me the coins. Glorilla gets on her Facebook Live, and shout out to Glorilla, always using her Facebook Live. That is hilarious to me, that she does not use Instagram or like TikTok. Yes, like that is just cracks me up. So she gets on her live and says that in my mind, it was so hard to understand her, but what I thought she was saying is that basically the money swept in and the deal swept in and it was out of her hands at that point. So she says, but he is the producer of the beat, correct? So I think y'all need to pay this man. And it just kills me to see things like this happen time and time again for producers and songwriters for not getting their just due, not getting the credit. Like Money Long, she used to say, I would sit there and write a whole song and they wouldn't pay me or I wouldn't get like, that's sick. That is sickening. I'm sorry. I don't know who. I feel like they both have valid points in their arguments, but like they always say, there's always three sides to the story: the truth, your side, his side, and the truth. In my opinion, I don't think Hit Kid's lying. I really don't. Because I don't think he laughing at me, but that's my opinion. I don't think he's lying, because why would he, you know what I'm saying, take the time to come out in front of it, because he knew what was coming with the paperwork and everything. That I don't think he's lying, and I think you'll need to pay this man, run him his money. And that's just my humble opinion. I'm sorry, Hit Kid, I'm rooting for you, darling. I really hope you get your funds, because it's hard when people work hard. That's a hard beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm G to the, like, come on, like, that is a good song. So Hit Kid, I'm rooting for you. He's, done other things in the industry. He's, well known, but I really hate that this could have been like a make or break type thing for his career. And yo, Gotti, you better whip out that checkbook, baby. Pay that man. That is not fair. Okay, I do want to talk about, y'all, Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. They were seen. This is big, y'all. I don't care. So Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez, they were seen at the 2022 Academy Museum Gala in Los Angeles. I posted the picture on my Instagram story. They look so cute. This is huge because fans have tried to control their narrative for so long. Like, Justin cheated on Selena. Like, the fans were taking it farther than Selena didn't care. Selena Ben didn't care, and y'all were taking it really far. I don't even know what Selena's fan base is called, but they worse than the Barbs. Like, they were after, like, Hailey was at the Met last year. On the carpet, the fans were chanting, Selena, Selena. And he just turned to Hailey, stroked her hair, and said, it's okay. And I'm like, that is so sad that he has to reassure his wife in this moment when she's not even here for this. She's not even here to address this. So not even earlier, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Hailey Bieber went on the Call Her Daddy podcast to basically address the hate that she receives from people online. So the fact to see them finally come together, this is what I want for Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, just to see them finally come together and take that picture. And Selena was like fully hugging her, embracing her, like, we're grown now, okay? Like, we don't have time to feed into fans' narratives about what's really happening in our lives. Hailey is happily married. Selena is rich and happy and moving on in her life, okay? Literally, like, she doesn't want to be attached to Justin Bieber for the rest of her life. That was teeny bopper. That was teeny bopper days. These are grown people. Check out her show on Hulu. The Only Murders in the Building. Talk about something else. Like, we're tired of the fans trying to control the narrative. Who, Selena does? I think I saw a clip of that. Right. Tune into something else. We're tired of y'all trying to pit these women against each other. So to see that photo of them both looking stunning and grown and adult and embracing each other, it lifted my spirits. It felt like the world was healing. The world is healing when I saw that photo. Like, that's my instant feel. I'm just saying, when I saw that is how I felt instantly. Like, yes, the world is healing. Oh my God. Also trending on Twitter this week. Oh my God, y'all. I need to take a breath really quick. Nicki Minaj versus Lotto.
The bad guy.
So they're painting me out to be the bad. What's the last time? Nicki. So let me give you the backstory, obviously. Nicki Minaj her song Super Freaky Girl, she had submitted to be in the rap consideration category for the Grammys. They moved the Grammys now. Not Lotto. The Grammys moved Nicki's song Super Freaky Girl from the rap consideration to the pop category consideration. So then Nicki Minaj, like she always does, takes to her Instagram Live. And let me say something about that, actually. And Barbs, please don't come for me. This is my opinion. Please don't come for me. I love Nicki. Okay, legend. Give her things. Give her flowers. But this is the thing. She always on live by herself. You don't never see her with nobody. You always on live talking to yourself. That just trips me out. You don't, like, I just saw Cardi B's birthday, and you don't never see Nicki Minaj doing stuff like that. But she be on live though. She'll get on live by herself and address her millions of followers. So Nicki gets on live and she basically names Big Energy. She says, well, why is Big Energy in the rap category and not the pop category? So she says that. And allegedly, Lotto had asked Nicki Minaj to be on the Big Energy remix, and she declined. Allegedly, baby. I believe it because that's what Lotto said, but that's just me. So allegedly, she was asked to be on the Big Energy remix, and she declined. So then Lotto and her label went and got the big guns. And we talking about Big MC. Her season is coming up, okay? We're talking about Big Mariah Carey is on the Big Energy remix, and y'all, the song is doing incredibly well. It is doing well. It is doing incredibly well. Lotto is doing well. She's flourishing. We've seen her rapping since 15, and she is finally in that moment. She is on that stage. She is getting the attention she has been vying for her entire career at the young age of 23 years old. Lotto. So boom, here comes Lotto taking the bait on Twitter. Nicki Minaj is subtweeting her. She's liking tweets that are discrediting Lotto, being messy. I mean, say what you want to say. We have the receipts. She was doing that. So then Lotto, God, I wish she would have never said anything. Lotto then replies in a thread of tweets between the two, y'all. Lotto is dropping voice conversations. She is dropping text screenshots, DM screenshots. She called Nicki Minaj old, super freaky grandma. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj called Lotto a Karen. Y'all, it was getting real spicy and dicey on Twitter that night. I was just laying in my bed like, wow, scrolling up on my phone like, this is ghetto. I am so sick of the rap girls arguing, and I hate to see these new rappers taking the bait and responding to every little thing. Y'all don't have to do that. You don't have to respond. Be Beyonce to it, please. I'm begging somebody to be Beyonce to this mess. Just not say anything. So, so Nicki Minaj, they're saying that she's still going to be nominated for the Grammy, and she will have one of her songs. They don't know which one yet. This is all premature, by the way. The Grammys will probably air at the top of the year, something like that, around Super Bowl maybe. So they're saying that Nicki Minaj's song, I think with Lil Baby, will be submitted for the rap category. But basically Nicki Minaj was saying, she was saying, treat me like y'all are treating this. You have Mariah Carey, queen of pop vocals, on a song with a rapper, and it's not in the pop category, but you have Super Freaky Girl in the pop. And granted, I'm not the Grammys. I'm not the Academy. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey oh my God, it runs deep for Nicki always because she has beef with everybody. We can't forget a moment on American Idol. God, I almost forgot the name. American Idol. When Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj were both asked to be judges, and they were bickering. Get on YouTube, look it up. They have the footage. It's embarrassing. And I'm talking young Nicki, like pink wig. Okay, so I didn't even think about that. It runs deep for Nicki, and it will always run deep because you always got beef with everybody and they mama. Every time she got beef with somebody. Like, can we coexist? Can we please coexist? So,
think they tried to attack her though?
Who, Nicki?
Yeah, at some level.
Who the Grammys trying to attack? What did she say? Corporate giants that went against me. Nicki Minaj, this is my thing. Y'all, I'm sweating here. I'm upset. Oh, Jesus, this is my thing. If I could just clear my throat. Nicki, I want her to win the Grammy. I am praying to the heavens that she wins this Grammy. And this is why. Because she is already a legend. She's an icon. And like Cardi B said after the shoe throw situation at that Vanity Fair, Harper's Bazaar party years ago, when Cardi took to her Instagram and went on a full rant. She wouldn't do that now, I hope not. But she did that back in the day, and she said, and I quote, "You are going to mess around and ruin your legacy by being a hater." Nicki Minaj, you can have grief and outs with the corporate giants and machines that are going against you, but for you to literally sit up on your live in your pink room with the lights on, fluorescent with your name in the back, for you to sit up there time and time again and say, and name drop people and say, well, why does she get this when I get, it's not about them. It is about you, Nicki. It is about you. I am so tired of her name dropping people and saying, well, why did she get that? And this and that. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and your kid and your husband and your goals and your dreams and what you want to do. If you want to get a Grammy, go for it. Stop comparing your career and the lane that you've created when all these girls want to be dolls and Barbies. Nicki, you did that. We are not taking that away from you, but you cannot continue to sit in your freaking beauty room or whatever that room is with the lights and be I can't, and continue to say other people's names out your mouth to belittle people. You don't know how hard Lotto has worked to get where she is. She was excited before you ruined her moment. Like, relish in some happiness, some joy, some success. Not everybody's trying to tear you down. And it, yes, okay. Literally, we want you. I am rooting for Nicki to squash a beef. I am rooting, just one at least. I am rooting for you to take some accountability, maybe, in your actions. But she's a Sagittarius. I don't know if you guys know any of those, but woo! Accountability, what's that? So yeah, Nicki, I just, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me. She's a Sag. Nicki, I'm just rooting for you to do better, please. And the girls taking the bait with the, so just let it fly. Like, please be Beyonce to the mess, you know? Oh, y'all, Jesus Christ. I'm rooting for Nicki. I'm upset now. I'm sweating. Please pray for Nicki. We will talk about Kanye West and his Drink Champs interview when we come back from the break. Do not touch that dial. Song from Lil Baby's new album. What is his new album even called? Well, that's called Real Spill. I don't even know. I need to take a listen to it. If y'all are listening to it or like it, what's the vibe? Let me know in the comments. It's called what?
It's Only Me.
It's Only Me. Why is all his stuff on me? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Baby, you okay? What's going on? What's going on? I see a baby mom.
I think it's a shout out to Migos.
You think so? Oh my God.
It's his time.
I guess. Lil Baby, I gotta take a listen to your album. I hear you throwing shots, talking about Sweetie and some more stuff. So, shout out to Sweetie. I love that you're minding your business and not saying anything.
Look.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Sweetie. You get a little love from me today, girl. I'm enjoying you minding your business along with Doja Cat and several others. Please. Okay, and Sweetie didn't give us a lick of no tea on Carisha, please. I was like, girl, why did you even come up here? Like, seriously. But somebody who was giving all the tea on Drink Champs, all the shade, honey, Mr. Ye. Is it Kanye West? Legally Ye. Well, if you're living under a rock this week, you would have missed the fact that Kanye was on Revolt's podcast called Drink Champs, where Noriega, I feel so bad because I don't know the other man's name. Noriega's podcast on Drink Champs on Revolt. Kanye West, I believe it was his third appearance on the podcast. He went back again. I guess he feels safe there. I don't know. So, as we all know, Kanye is bipolar. He said so himself. So don't even try to come for me. He said that himself. He went on Drink Champs and he went on to rant about several different topics. However, we're going to talk about the ones that are most newsworthy, the ones that are being plastered across every news outlet that I consume, including CNN. So let's start there. So Kanye West, also, let me say this. My live stop. They gave a disclaimer before the episode even played. They gave a disclaimer saying, we don't agree with all viewpoints from people on our platform. So immediately, Diddy, as we all know, Diddy owns Revolt. Diddy was already like, skirt, drop that disclaimer, which I think was probably wise because these comments came to follow. So Kanye West, first, he alleged that Drake slept with Kris Jenner. I thought that was crazy. Drake nor Kris Jenner have denied or confirmed this. Kris Jenner is getting hip surgery. Like, if y'all follow the show, like, she's not. Kris Jenner is living her best, unbothered life. We might hear a bar from Drake about this, but I doubt he'll address this publicly. Might hear it in a lyric down the line. That's just my personal opinion. Do I believe the allegations? I wouldn't put anything past anybody. But that's just me. I'm sorry. That's just me. And we don't know. We don't know what's going on in Calabasas. We don't know. Maybe 1-2 white wine spritzers. Maybe 1 too many. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. But that was his first thing. No one cared about that after this comment came to follow. Kanye West. I'm sorry, and we have a Ye lover in the building, but he gonna have to sit through this tea, honey. So Kanye said George Floyd died of fentanyl, and he said, and I quote, "The police knee wasn't even on his neck like that." That is what he said. That was incredibly rough. And that is the sound bite clip, whatever you want to call it, that has been running through the wind, honey. Candace Owen, is it Owen? Yeah, she came out saying that she agreed. She's coming out with a documentary to back this. Well, actually already came out. Oh, sorry, already. I wouldn't know because I don't consume trash media. Candace already said that she. I'm so sorry. Candace said she already addressed it in the documentary, so I guess that's.
She brought him to the documentary.
Viewing.
People are saying she only used Kanye to bring more eyes.
Got you. So she brought Kanye to the viewing of this said documentary. I don't know if it's available to stream anywhere. Google it yourself. I'm not promoting that. So yeah. George Floyd's family has now spoken out. They might sue this man. I don't even know what they already filed. I don't even know what the, what they would be, what the type, defamation. Okay, boom. So I would assume Candace Owens would be attached to that lawsuit as well. She needs to be, because she created a whole documentary about it. So she tack her on to that lawsuit, you guys. I don't know what's going on with that. And then Rolling Stone magazine said that Donald Trump reportedly wants to distance himself from Kanye West. Donald Trump reportedly called Kanye crazy, saying that he needs professional help, and this is coming from number 45, and that's insane that 45 is saying that about Kanye West. So I'm just gonna pose the question here. Kanye West was banned from Instagram.
So it's Facebook?
Facebook owns Instagram and Twitter.
And YouTube.
And Twitch.
And all of
I gotta get on Twitch. What is on there? What y'all doing on there? Please come to my Instagram and tell me what y'all are doing on Twitch. So yeah, Kanye West has been banned from several social media platforms, and he is in the talks to buy a conservative platform. I can't remember the name of it.
It's called Parler.
Yeah, it's called Parler. Candace Owens' husband is the CEO of the app, or whatever it is, and Kanye West is trying to buy it, saying that he can say what he wants to say on there, or I don't know. And this is what I have to say. So these are my final thoughts.
And Nori apologized.
I was getting there. You already know I wasn't 2 steps off of Noriega. Don't play with it. So these are my thoughts. Noriega, I think that interview was trash, and I love you, but I'm gonna say it was trash. You didn't hold that man accountable, not once. And what I will say about your peer Charlemagne, he would have held him accountable for sure. And whether it might have been, well, Kanye doesn't even like Charlemagne. I forgot he was on the show and it was a whole mess. Ooh, forgot about that. But anywho, he would have held him accountable. So many other news outlets would have held him accountable also. Noriega sat there smoking and drinking as he normally does, really not saying much, and the public immediately had an issue with that once the interview came out. The actual episode has now been taken down from the Revolt Drink Champs platforms. Friday night. Yep. But it is still available on several other people who have saved it and reposted it for the clicks, views, whatever. You can still probably find it if you are so interested to watch the interview. Noriega gets on his Twitter and he apologizes. He also calls into the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne and he apologizes as well, specifically for Kanye West's remarks regarding George Floyd's death. And I think that's sad. Noriega, I really wish you would have said anything to, question him, to have him really thinking about what he's saying. But, this isn't the first time Kanye West has done this. We've seen him say several other things in the past regarding Harriet Tubman and the freeing of the slaves and whether slavery was a choice. He has said so many things that are beyond repair, in my personal opinion. We don't want to diminish or take away from his musical genius, but at this current point in time, of 6:56 on Tuesday, October 18th, I have no words. I have no love to offer. I have no kindness to seek for him. And that is just me speaking. I think he's beyond us trying to pray for him and help him, and I feel like it's beyond that at this point. I'm wondering what Kim is thinking. I'm wondering what their kids will think of this. As we all know, their entire life is public. I can't imagine raising black and brown kids and this is what your father's saying. The world watched George Floyd take his last breath. I feel like that is incredibly insensitive and disrespectful, honestly. But Kanye West went on Chris Cuomo's show on News Nation and he doubled down on every single thing that he said on Noriega's show. He was driving with the top down or something, and he, for lack of a better word, he definitely doubled down on everything he said in the interview. And he also said that he was banking with JP Morgan, and JP Morgan reached out to him regarding his online antics and remarks about the Jewish community, and they told him to bank elsewhere. I just think that's crazy. JP Morgan has said that they don't want this man banking. They don't want his business. And my thing is, Kanye, I hope you find peace. I really do. And I really want you to hopefully think about how your actions and your words are giving like a ricochet effect to everything around you, to the media. Like the elections they're going to really start promoting heavy next year. I don't know, man. It's sick. I feel bad for George Floyd's family. He needs help. And that's the bottom line. That's my piece to come down to it. He needs help. I can't give it to him, and I hate it for him. I hate it more so for Kim and the kids, because they're probably at home like, I don't know. I really don't want to talk about this man next week, but it's only Tuesday. So what does he have in store for us? What interview platform is he going to be invited to? What is this man going to be doing next? I have talked about him every week since I've started here, and I do not want to talk about this man next week. Kanye, please lay low. That's all I can say. And just get your life together. Find your peace, your center. As always, you guys, I'm blondeberry Media. You can follow me on my Instagram, blondeberry media, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I say this every week. Subscribe to my channel. If you can't catch me live on Tuesdays, watch me next day on YouTube, stream me on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Pray for Kanye. Pray for George Floyd's family. Pray for Nicki Minaj. And we will see y'all. And we will see y'all on the next one. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.